All right, welcome to another episode, guys. I'm your boy Jay, Mr. Ian, and we've got Jason in the back working the camera. And Paul's not with us today. He's got a little bit of a little fever. Not sure if it's the Rona, but he's good. So Ian will be joining me today on Wheel Talk. Yeah, that's right. We have a name now. We have a name.
We had a few good submissions, actually.
We did.
Yes.
We did, but Wheel Talk just...
It stuck.
It sounded cute. You know, shout out to Sandra. Miss Sandra Fletcher. She gave that.
Oh, word up.
She gave us that name.
Shout out to the Fletchers.
It's like Real Talk, but like wheel. You know what I'm saying?
down.
Yeah, so we got the name down. And I guess we'll start off this episode with some questions. So we actually have quite a few, and a few. One of them we're gonna go back to from the previous.
Oh, that's right.
The
we
previous
weren't set
post.
up properly. We couldn't
Yes.
get that, but now
we're
technical
Gucci.
issues are solved.
Exactly, we're Gucci now. All right. So one of the questions is from Zach Ventura Man, and he wants us to know the way cycling has helped with mental health during the pandemic.
Ooh, that's a big one.
It is a big one.
Couldn't save that for last.
Nah, we'll have fun for the last one. We'll get the serious stuff out of the way, and then have fun for the last one.
I don't know about everyone else, but I think a lot of the people that I've
Just talking to the mic.
come across
Yeah.
has seen some kind of mental health benefit from cycling.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's for me personally, it's therapeutic.
yeah,
I think the challenge and the success of going different places is uplifting for me,
okay.
and I don't know. I think it's something that everyone can benefit from.
I agree. For me, it's fuck, man. The pandemic came at such like a rough time
Oh my god!
for me. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Still is, man. Still is.
sort of getting out of it better. You know what I mean? But like, for me, going like during the pandemic, it was just fucking a breakup, and then like, going through the summer, spring, doing that is just like, it was a buzzkill. You know what I mean? It was just like, you got the winter blues, and then you're not going inside, like not going outside much, and everything else that's going on outside. And
I think a little bit of. I think we all developed a little cabin fever, right?
Yeah. And
Absolutely.
then as soon as spring pulled up, like March, I was like, I'm buying a bike because mine got stolen.
Oh.
So yeah, so breakup, and then bike getting stolen is just like, fuck. Like, this is.
Your head the whole time, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And everything was closed. I couldn't really go to the gym. Like, it was just like...
No, I don't think that was happening at all. At
Yeah.
that point.
So it's kind of just, fuck, right?
Oh wow, yeah.
So I was going through it, and then as soon as I got the bike, like I said, late March, it was so cold, I said, fuck it.
That's
I'm
when you
gonna-
got the Langston.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I said, screw it, I'm just going to go outside, I'm just going to ride. And like you said, last episode, it was last year was pretty mild. There
Oh
was
my
no
God.
snow.
Yeah,
It was
it
cold.
perfect.
But it was
Yeah.
chilly, but it was no snow. So it was kind of like, this is just what I needed.
Well, we really got to go ride the whole year. I think.
Yeah.
All last year, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
That
like,
was we got spoiled. I'm not gonna lie.
we did. And yeah, going back to the mental health thing, it helped clear things up, because for me, I have a similar thought with snowboarding,
Okay.
and I say it a lot. It's, you have to be present.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
you know what I mean? Like, you need to be there. Like, when you're on your bike, even your ride, especially when you're riding through the city, like, you have to be like present in the moment. No other bullshit can matter at that time.
Yeah.
Like, no at home matter. Like, stresses matter.
That's
Work
right.
stuff don't matter. You need to be there, and you need to be present. Otherwise, one wrong move and you can screw up. One wrong move and that's going to be the last
No
stop.
kidding, man. No
You know
kidding.
what I mean? And
Yeah.
you just want to be able to enjoy the time that you're out, either on your bike alone or when you're out with a group of friends.
I think that the adventurous portion of what we do as,
Yeah.
as a club, at least, it's different than just riding around in your local hood.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we found that out really quickly, right?
Oh yeah. And even just discovering different parts of the hood, like different parts of the city. It's just like, yo, I've never been here.
Yeah, I'd
You know what I
say-
mean? And it's like I've lived here for how long? 20 years. I've never seen this part of the city.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to exploring the city on a bike than you can do on foot or in a car, perhaps.
Yeah.
You know, it's the
Yeah.
right kind of pace. But for mental health, I think it provides as much as a mental escape as it does a physical, actual escape, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I think that is something that we don't lose on any of the trips that we made, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And it's the whole thing of it was not just the adventure, but the people that come with us. And just like all the shit that we talk. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like why this podcast started, like Paul said. When we went to, what was it, Guelph Lake, it was him and I were just we were all just talking a bunch of shit. There was like 6 of us, right? And we were just riffing on each other. And it's just like, yeah, this is the kind of stuff that like people talk about just when they're on the bike, just shooting the shit and just having fun. And
Well,
it's like,
when you're not completely paying attention and you get lost in the conversation, it's kind of a neat thing. I
Yeah.
gotta say.
yeah,
But
the miles just go away. Like, you know, especially when you're just in a straight road for an hour or 2, sometimes 3. Those laughs that you share on the road, it makes the distance go by quick.
for sure, definitely gets quite uphill, but definitely.
Quieter uphill until you start yelling and just like, you know what I mean? That's where the fun part begins. But and just that physical aspect of endurance, like,
You don't know
For-
that you have it
yeah,
until you ride with the right people and
yeah, and
right.
and for some reason, like, I don't know what it is, but it does something to your anxiety, to the depression that you're feeling
There's
when
so
you're
many
not
levels
on
to
it.
that,
Like,
man.
it's so
many
weird.
levels of that. I
like,
think-
yeah, sure, it's the endorphins and all of that, but it's like it just, I don't know. I can't. It's hard to explain.
Yeah, I can't quite put a finger on how to, really express that. But
yeah.
okay, so let's say the benefit you get riding alone.
Mm.
Those kind of rides, you get kind of. I guess you can space out when you're by yourself to some degree if you're on a
Yeah.
long ride on a long empty road,
Yeah.
and those moments to yourself can be really boosting to your ego. And
Sure.
then the same thing could be said when you're riding with a group or just maybe just riding with one other person.
Mm.
That connection that you develop riding, conquering hills or crunching Ks, that actually I think really helps the soul, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think, yeah, that does matter. And like the other part of it is just seeing new places in your home together.
Sure.
You know, it's like I've ridden past Guildwood Park so many times that I've never been through there until I rode there with Mandy, and it was just like, oh shit, what is this place?
Did you
Worth
go?
the kill.
Did you go through the
The
wooded,
back part.
the wooded area?
Yeah, yeah,
The one with the wood bridge and
yeah, and
That's
it
crazy.
ended up becoming gravel, and I was like, what the fuck
crazy.
is this?
Yes.
This place is dope. You
With
know,
the fixie?
No, on the blue one, Because normally I would just ride along, what is that, Kingston Road,
Yeah.
right, and just ride right past
Yeah.
Guildwood, and then end up at the hydro plant or
Yeah, yeah,
whatever
yeah.
that is.
It is a bit of a detour, and plus there is that gravel section.
Yeah.
That's not really meant for most bikes.
No, and it's a cool view, and it's
Oh,
just
it's
like,
dope.
holy shit,
Yeah.
this is coming from the lake, like, and it's
Were you
just
by
Lake
yourself?
Ontario. No, I was with Mandy.
Okay.
We went out and like for a ride, and yeah, that part was cool. I was like, I've never seen that part of Guildwood.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And it's
What were you gonna say, Jason?
Well, kind of, the difference that I learned from riding by myself and riding with a group is that for some reason, riding by myself, because where I live, if I go north like 10 minutes, I'm in the boonies right away.
Yeah.
And I found that the further I go away
Yeah.
from my home, I got scared. I got scared. I didn't want to be out that far and by myself. I'm the only one, yeah, and you'll get the the random car that'll go by, but then you won't see another one for 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
And you say, okay, maybe another 2 clicks. I'm sure there's a Tim Hortons. There's no fucking Tim Hortons up there, man. There's no metro. There's no Loblaws.
Gas station.
You gotta go south.
Yeah.
Towards the city to hit one of those up.
Yeah.
And I found that my marker is basically Uxbridge. After Uxbridge, I start getting a little nervous. And I don't like that feeling anymore. Now I'm putting out more cadence. Now I'm putting out more power. More wattage, and just to get out of there.
Yeah.
Just to get south of Uxbridge. As soon as I pass Uxbridge, it's like pull over. Roll, smoke it. You know what I mean? But up there, it's like I don't even want to stop to eat a bar.
Damn.
But when I'm with Ian,
yeah,
when we did our rides, or when I started with the Nomads, we can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
that
I can
fear
go
definitely
anywhere.
kind of subsides
Yeah.
quickly, man, for
Like,
sure.
it's the safety aspect in it, right? Like you
Yeah.
feel safe when you're with a bunch of people. Like for me, I get lost. Like when I pick a direction, I just get lost in that area, and it's just like, fuck it, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Because when I'm riding alone, it's kind of, for me, it's just more introspective.
True.
So like I just have a podcast in my head, and I'm just taking it in, and then just feeling myself out, and just like working out through my thoughts,
Yeah.
and then just shouting at myself when I'm climbing a hill. That's really hard.
Telling
And
you,
it's
man, therapeutic, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like when I lost my job, bro, like I literally I went to that place in my kit. And then I said peace, and then I went for like a 60-kilometer ride.
Jeez.
Nice.
And it was kind of just like, this is kind of nice.
Yeah.
And it made the situation feel a little bit easier.
Burned out that negative energy is what it's for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
Right,
and it
it's
was
what
just
you
like,
needed.
where can I go? How
Yeah.
far can I go? What is my next step?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Kind of going with that mental health question.
Yeah.
The one thing that kind of came up to my mind is that when you do ride alone, your mind just goes and goes and goes.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if that's healthy. I don't know if, because you just like focus on one thing in your head.
Yeah.
It helps you on your ride, because
It does.
you'll replay something that happened years ago, where let's say you got hurt and you wish you hadn't, and maybe you think about it so much, you
Yeah.
just did 10 clicks
Yeah.
without even knowing it. But where does that play into how does it affect me mentally? Because I don't want to be stressed while I'm riding,
I don't-
thinking about stuff like that, and you think about everything. It's like driving.
Yeah.
It's like being in the washroom. It's the most personal time you have, especially when you ride
Yeah.
solo. I mean,
Yeah.
right? So, I think in what you're saying, where it can only be beneficial, is for me if you ride with somebody else. If I ride by myself, I might think too much, or I might,
Yeah.
I guess you could get lost in your own thoughts when you're by yourself.
yeah.
And
You have to kind of, right? Because you also want to pass time. Because
That's
like
true.
I don't always want to sightsee, because you're out in the plain sometimes,
And
so
there's
it's the
that's
same
it.
thing you're
Yeah.
looking at.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, I'm not anywhere near to close to doing intervals, but if I was training, I'd probably be more focused on the act of training than
What's going
focused on
in
a
your
thought. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Well, you're
But
out
I
there
don't
for
do
4
trainings.
hours. You're out there
Yeah,
for 4 hours,
the
right?
thing is, like, you're not interval training for 4 hours. Like, when
Yeah,
you're
for
riding,
sure.
it's kind of just like you're there.
Yeah. You got to think of something else. Like,
Yeah.
you're like, how many tracks did I just go through? And you look, it's only been, like 1 hour,
Exactly.
one playlist.
Like, for
Still
me, I
have
don't
3
see
more to
it.
go.
I don't see it in a negative way. Like when I'm in my thoughts,
Sure.
it's kind of like, all right, cool. I guess this is my brain saying, "Hey, you having alone time? Might as well try to figure this out while you're, working out." In a way, like, might as well try it, see what happens, because usually the best ideas come from when you are in physical stress.
Yeah, all the good old endorphins kicking in.
Yeah, like you're in a clearer mindset to think about, I guess, the situation you're in,
Oh yeah.
because you have higher endorphin counts. Like your endorphins are just way up, right? So it kind of makes sense that it feels good like that,
Yeah.
and it makes it easier to work out through like a tough situation.
I think adrenaline sort of also
So one
plays.
sec. Can you just mute that, Mike? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think adrenaline definitely plays a role in, you know, sort of upping the ante when it comes to like the enjoyment,
Yeah.
right? A little bit of excitement, a little bit of will I, won't I?
Yeah.
And I guess when you throw that fear out the window, you get to really enjoy what you're doing more.
Yeah. No, for sure. For sure. And that helps out a lot. And yeah, I mean, that's I don't know what else to add to the mental health aspect of
It's good for you. Man.
yeah,
Yeah.
like cycling just feels good just in general. Like I don't know how to convince somebody who doesn't ride a bike to ride a bike just because it feels good,
Oh.
until they're
That'll
on
be
it.
something for the summer, I guess.
Yeah. Like and it goes back to what I said last time. You kind of want to do it. It's like I guess I'll get on the bike. No, it's like if you don't want to, you're not going to enjoy it. You're not going to enjoy something you don't want to do.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Right? So if you're going to do it, just let go of everything and just try to have fun and actually want to do the thing you want to do.
And I think that letting go is really what also adds to the whole mental health aspect. You get to really force out those things that bother you and focus on what you're doing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And being outside also helps.
It does. And that's the thing too, is to get, a little bit more, I guess, scientific, is vitamin D is a feel good vitamin. What's one of the cures they say is be outside, be in the sun. You know what I mean? It's like it's hard to feel sad, I guess, when you're overdosing on vitamin C and D. It's
No
just
argument here, man. No argument. Preaching
like-
to the choir, man.
like I felt like this summer I felt less anxious and less sad and depressed than the previous summer and then the previous winter and spring, just because I was outside
More.
80% of my day.
Woo.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm riding every day.
That's gotta be
Even
good, man.
like even after like a long ass 150K ride, I'll get maybe one rest day and then I'm riding another 100 kilometers throughout the week. Right? Like, because like
That's deep.
I commute to work. Right? Like when I'm commuting to work, it's like, okay, cool. I see that as my recovery ride, but it's also kind of an arrogance thing where it's like,
You're pushing it.
yeah, how fast can I get to work today? And I push it because I always wake up late, and that is my bad habit.
That's your excuse to go hard, man.
Exactly.
No,
Go hard in the
nothing wrong,
paint.
man. Nothing wrong. What's the next question?
All right, we'll move on to the next one. And all right, I think this is a good one. From Leo. He wants us to discuss different types of cycling disciplines:
Oh God.
road, off-road, and BMX. Have you guys ever done BMX? Like ridden a
Growing
BMX?
up,
It
No,
feels
like real BMX, like on a track,
What?
like
like a pump
Like on-
track.
Oh, okay, no.
yeah.
No. Or just like,
Like at a
just
skate
on the
park.
street.
Yes.
Yeah, but not a skate park.
Not a skate
Not
park.
a park.
Yeah, so no jumping, flipping around, tail whipping.
No, just the trying to do those tricks
It's
stage.
crazy, man.
Not getting to the part where you're actually doing it and impressing other kids. No,
Mm.
I was on the trying it and then wiping out, and then
You're
I hurt myself, so I get up and I leave
Like, nah.
because I'm done. I just like hurt myself.
Yeah, ridiculous. Yeah, so no, so what do you want to start it off with?
You.
I think BMX.
BMX is cool.
There's
BMX is
that
sick.
is pretty wide now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's pretty wide now.
because you see
especially
guys
with,
on a mountain bike, like there's so many different styles of mountain bikes now that I'm seeing, like Red Bull guys.
Yes.
I'm like, how are you guys doing this with a mountain bike and you're
Wow.
doing tail whips?
Shout out to the Red Bull,
Like,
the Red Bull guys.
you know, or even just like Red Bull, like, or just like regular people on Instagram, just like see, I'm like, yo, that's fucking nuts.
Yo, those guys are insane. Man.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
they're really good.
And I'm seeing the same shit with gravel bikes.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm seeing people go off of those terrains on gravel bikes with drops.
I mean, for fun?
Yeah.
Like they're not just trying to make content.
No, yeah. Just
No, I've seen them too. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's wild, right? Like, so I feel like over the years, the disciplines have crossed over,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
like greatly crossed over.
Yeah.
You know, because I remember when I did the Ride to Conquer Cancer, some guy was doing it on BMX. I'm like, you are not gonna be comfortable.
Nope.
Yeah.
And I was on a hybrid. You know, so do you guys have any experience with mountain?
I think
like
didn't-
terrain,
Didn't
like
everyone start on a mountain bike?
no,
Legit?
like trail riding.
You know what? I think I missed that stage in my life where I was really wanting to get like gnarly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, hit a berm. Like,
Yeah.
definitely, I skipped that stage in my life.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was a very late bloomer, so for the better most part, I skipped all that really discovering stage
yeah.
of riding, and I just doesn't everyone just gravitate to road cycling?
I mean, I feel like eventually, but there is a part of off-road cycling that is more fun. I find.
Definitely more adventurous, I
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah, like you're not going as fast, but it's kind of like, I'm cutting through trees, I'm hitting this little jump and cutting over a river or something. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, because, I did it on accident once.
Oh,
I threw the Don Valley.
I was just gonna bring that up actually.
Which bike?
It was just like some shitty, like,
Oh, okay.
super cycle fucking.
But you went through the not the hilly portion, but the gravel portion of.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of
Like with a DVP, like the Don Valley.
like mountain bike runs that go through the Don Valley.
Yes, a lot of them.
Tons
Yeah.
The guy that died there was passing.
Oh, that's reassuring.
Sorry, I just
By the way,
By the way, someone died
BT
there.
Dubs.
Recently. No, but no, like I've ridden through it and it was like, yo, this is so much fun. And my adrenaline was like fucking just beating.
Woo.
Like, yo, this is scary. My bike is not the right bike for this. I have
How,
no
how would you
suspension.
feel on a hybrid mountain bike?
What is that?
it's kind of like
Is it a gravel bike? A gravel bike.
He's got a hybrid mountain bike.
What's a gravel? What is that?
You're more upright. You're more upright as opposed to leaning over.
With like the drops.
With the
So the geometry of the bike puts you more upright position.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's a little bit easier to go, well, I guess up.
Okay.
And down, you're not as, leaned forward on the bike as you would be on, say, a road bike. Going downhill on a steeper mountain would be, you almost be already over the front of the bar,
Yeah.
right? But with a hybrid mountain bike, you're kind of leaned back a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess that would be it.
Okay.
I don't know if I would take that bike still
What do you mean?
to those places, because I've seen like the
I don't think it's
videos.
meant for that. I think
No.
it's more of like a.
Like a casual.
Yeah, like a commuter or
Yeah.
like or what we did at Simcoe or the Simcoe Trail Loop.
Like that kind of gravel
Like
terrain.
loose gravel kind of thing.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have gotten through there with my bike, my road bike,
No, not through the sand. That's for sure.
right?
Yeah.
But
Shit,
that
running through
thing
the sand is
was
scary.
bomb when I took it. Like I was able to keep up with you most of the time.
Which leads me, does that sort of feel like cyclocross? No.
Because I wasn't like that was my first gravel ride.
Oh, no
Other than the
kidding.
gravel rides that you and I have been on, but I would take those ones. I would take my road bike on it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
This one was like scary at times.
Because we
like
had
we
there were
went
so
through
many
sand.
different terrains in the Simcoe
Yeah.
County Loop.
Really?
Yeah, it's
I
like
can't wait to try. So
Sand.
what would be the ideal bike to take on that? Like a gravel bike?
yeah, gravel bike for sure.
Gravel
Right?
bike.
Even with the
I
sand.
mean,
eh?
before a gravel bike, a cyclocross bike.
Okay, so what the fuck is cyclocross?
So it's basically
Like, is that like, are you in drops? Are you flat? Is it a mountain bike?
they use they use a combination of drop handlebars or flat handlebars,
Yeah.
but depending on, I guess, where you go or the type of terrain. But essentially, it's riding on grass,
Yeah.
mud.
Yeah, all of it.
Oh,
There
okay.
could be some tarmac depending on how big the terrain is, but they're usually like really short races up and down a hill
Yeah.
on a bike.
Oh.
And portions of the race where you might actually get off the bike, carry it up a hill, and then ride back down another side of the hill.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so it's like
So is gravel not? Like
Well,
gravel racing is it
gravel
not
racing
that?
doesn't typically require you to get off the bike as much as cyclocross would.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah. So there's even the way that the bikes are designed is actually easier for cyclocross riders to carry the bike, whereas gravel is more like
Like a road bike, just
is
with
more like a
mountain
road
bike
bike to some degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's, I guess you could say the longer, the longer frames are used to carry more stuff on it.
True.
And a cyclocross bike typically doesn't have anything that you can bolt on it because it's not
meant
being
for
used to have long rides in.
that. Gotcha.
It's like a racing bike but for a specific discipline.
Gotcha. See, it's like I do this shit, but I'm such a noob when it comes to like different disciplines and aspects of everything.
Speaking of noob, how new am I?
Hey,
You know way
20
more than I do, man.
August
I've been
2021,
cycling
you gotta-
for like
You gotta dive into some more YouTube videos.
yeah.
see like when
Like
I get
every
into when I get into something that I like, I just stick to that.
I
It's
mean,
like, yeah, road cycling. Yeah, I'll just stick to road cycling. Like this is all I gotta know. Perfect.
I
Then
mean
you
that
tell me like,
happens when you have a fixie though.
I mean,
That's
you
the
know.
lifestyle, man. I wish I got into that, man. That
You
would
still
have been
can,
so
dude.
sick. Yeah,
You still can.
I
It's
know,
not
but
too late.
the way that we ride now, how
You
often
can
am I going to want to prefer to ride a fixie? Okay, our city rides by all means,
You can do
you know,
it.
but I know you've done it, but
No, but you
dude,
can do
you're
it
crazy,
too.
dude.
You can do it too.
The Niagara Escarpment.
Start off
Anyways,
going, like, yeah. Start off on lake.
This guy's bonkers, man. Yes, absolutely.
Start off on lake. There you go. You're flat.
Yeah. When
You
you get
know?
your next bike,
Do 200-pound squats first. though.
do you even lift, bro?
That's what I'm saying.
But no, you can do it, man. Like I think what I'm gonna do is convert that into full fixed and play around with it.
Are we gonna say fixed riding is a genre, is a separate?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be its own genre.
Okay. So
Because-
fixed riding like track riding, or
What-
indoor track riding.
That would just like that's just like race, like I guess
Okay.
Like, you know. But
Uh,
like city fixed gear riding would be its own category.
Okay.
Like
But
the-
they're
the-
still using track
Those are
bikes.
messengers, eh?
They yeah.
Yeah, track
Yeah,
bikes.
they are
legit.
still using track bikes.
Yep.
And like just some of the shit that I see these guys do, man, it's fucking crazy. Like
Shout
the
out
amount
to
of-
Paulo and Six Fix.
yeah, like the amount of balance that these guys have
Yeah.
and like control on that bike. Like, bro, why are you stepping on your front wheel?
Yeah.
Why are you using
While
your
doing
foot
track
to
stand.
break your
Yeah.
to use as your back
How do
brake?
you
That's
stop the back
ridiculous.
wheel like that? So
Yeah, like yo,
That's insane.
and they're going fucking fast.
Okay. Speaking of fast, TT.
Time trial. That's. I think it's
Are we
sick.
do we really need to talk about that? Like, when should we?
The man's asking us for the genres of riding, right?
Speaking of TT, this.
Pause.
Okay, yeah, pause. But no, speaking of time trialing, I want to legit time trial my Niagara run this year. Like, I want to legit, like, I don't count that fast one that we did. No, that's cool. We got there. I want to time trial it to beat 8 hours. I want 6.
with your bikes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to do it in 6 hours.
Listen, I know there's a bunch of
Okay.
people that are willing and able to go
Dude, we did it.
hard as, all the way to Niagara.
We did it.
I don't know if I want to do that again.
Yeah.
My first ride there was with people like half my age by accident.
Oh, we're
And
the
I
same.
don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to beat that record.
We're near the same age. You can
That's a
do
good
that.
enough record. You know what I mean? Oh, what was it at? 4 hours? No.
It's like 5 something,
Yeah, no, that's
four
crazy.
4 and change. I was like, no, I don't want to do that again.
What?
I did it
on-
with 9
on a-
people.
On a one.
Yeah.
We did it in like 13 hours, 14 hours.
Shit.
That's with stopping, but our stops were proper. Like we would hydrate, we would have
Yeah.
meals.
we had support, like a spotter,
Yeah.
right? And there's quite a few of us. That's why. Right?
Okay.
So we made stops. We made proper stops. We waited for people that like.
Yeah, I
we did
think
it as,
You did it proper.
Safety was like the number one. We were all gonna arrive together.
Yeah.
Or whoever, whatever.
between stops.
You get in the truck.
Yeah.
For any reason. So small.
Yeah.
You don't want to push it.
See, safety is not my
Safety
number one
was
priority.
not-
Yeah, get there.
well, I understand. I
Like-
understand you,
Like,
but
I don't know what it is. Like, I don't ever think about being safe. Like, it's just, I go. And then I think about it when it's there. Just put it on the table.
That's the
That's
thing. Like I think about safety first.
Yeah. I
because
mean,
when
I guess
you're
you
out
have
there,
to.
You forget half of it.
Yeah, like, you have to think about
What
safety
lights?
first, right? Like, well, yeah, that's the thing. I always skip lights because,
Oh,
I
God.
try not to, but I always do. When I know it's 100% clear, like, I'll just go, like, because fuck it. But it's, I don't know. Safety should be my number one priority, but on group rides, like, for some reason, I always end up looking out after people, like, yo, you good? And just like, hanging back and just like, you know what I mean? And like making sure that nobody gets left behind kind of thing.
Yeah.
But for myself, it's kind of just like, fuck it.
Go.
Yeah.
I wanna go.
Yeah, it's kind of like, fuck it.
Oh,
Jesus,
man.
take the handlebar, right?
Yeah. Dope, man.
But surprisingly, I haven't had any crazy accidents.
Knock on
wood. Knock on wood.
I will say,
Actually, no, I have had crazy accidents when I was younger.
So you got them out of the way.
Yeah, I've already gotten rid of them. Like,
Yeah, no.
I still have like 9 lives, so we're good. You know, like I have gotten T-boned on my bike by a pickup truck.
Oh, shit.
My bike went under,
Oh,
and my
shit.
legs. I was hanging on this guy's hood. It was fucking nuts, yo. I
See,
can't-
most people, that would be their last story of when they rode a bike.
Like I
you
came
know?
from the gym, and I was turning in on Ashtonby, and then this guy. I guess it was my fault too because I was riding on the sidewalk.
Jeez.
But it's like we made eye contact. Like I'm right here. I look at him. He's looking at me, and I have the right of way still, but he says nope. He went nah. And literally as soon as I got on the road, he just like accelerated, and then he hit me, and I'm like turned like this on this guy's like hood, and then he panicked a little bit, and instead of braking, he pressed harder on the accelerator,
Ouch.
and then
He was trying to avoid you by speeding.
yeah, and then like
Through
and
you.
then eventually he pressed on the brake. But I was like, yo, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
that's a delayed
Like, you know,
reaction for sure.
yeah, very delayed.
Well done,
That bike was out of commission for good. He gave me money for a new bike. I told him like, yo, just drive me home and give me money. I'm not gonna report this. I gotta go to work.
That sounds very familiar, actually. Unfortunately.
Yeah, and another mishap, man. I think it was a year before that one. I hit a car that was trying to make a right turn. It was a good maybe like 500 meters away.
Wow.
I'm looking, I'm trying to look past if I can like pass him on the left. As soon as I turn my head, he's still fucking there,
Ouch.
and his right of way was clear. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Still like
Obviously
not making a turn. Like,
He obviously wasn't watching you.
yeah, and like he's just still there. I'm like, what the fuck? So too late. I hit him I hit his bumper. I flip over the car.
Damn.
Like my wheel was a S, letter S.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So you T-boned the car this time.
Kinda. And like I flipped on my back. I was like, yo.
Got you back.
And this is like city riding. So for me, city riding means I don't wear a helmet.
Yeah.
That's nuts, man.
I know, right?
That's
and
crazy.
again, no injury from there. My lunch kind of broke, and like that was about it. And it was like, yo, I'm so lucky I haven't gotten any crazy.
The story here is you need to lift, man.
Yeah, right.
You need to lift, man.
Well, if you want to know an even crazier story,
Oh, jeez.
I got hit by a school bus,
I think that's a.
not on my bike, just jaywalking on Victoria Park.
So whose fault is that?
That's my fault. All of these accidents were my fault,
Wow.
and I accept all of these accidents. They're
We're
all
just
my
talking
fault.
about how we're supposed to be like, present in the moment.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, I was younger, man. I was stupid. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, I got hit by this school bus and just got up.
This man's just durable.
just like I flew like maybe 5-10 feet, and I got up and just like, yo, what the fuck? My watch broke,
Oh no.
and like that was it. Like, did somebody call an ambulance for me? Like, dude,
Now your G's
You
not
just-
getting back on. Man.
no. I was like, you just costed me money because now I have to pay for that ambulance.
I mean, there's the physical pain too.
No, like I got the bill for the ambulance.
God damn.
Yeah. Because they took me. I'm like, dude, the hospital's a bus stop away. Like,
Dude.
I can fucking get there. Like, they cut my jeans. I had a scrape on my knee, and that was it.
Oh shit.
Like, and then yeah,
But cut jeans are in style now, so you should have kept the jeans.
no, like he like cut, like they cut because I
yeah,
couldn't
those
roll
are probably
up.
cool now.
I couldn't roll up my jeans. I was like, fuck, my favorite pair.
Oh man,
You know.
they fit too well.
I also got away with a $500 ticket from that day
What was the ticket?
for jaywalking.
Jaywalking. Duh,
Because
Jay.
the cop went into the hospital when I was when I was waiting there. It was like,
Wow.
whose fault was it? I was like, mine.
Yeah?
It was like, good, because you
Damn.
would have gotten a ticket
Damn.
if you lied to me.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, shit. So moral of the
So you
story,
lucked out,
just
man.
be present and be aware. So, otherwise,
That's what
shit,
you get with a TT bike.
shit like that will happen to you. Let's move on to the next question. All right, so Haley, one of Haley's questions. What type of rides does the Nomads have planned for the future?
Oh, did she not catch the second video?
Oh yeah, we did
got a
answer that
bunch of
already.
those,
Yeah,
man. We got a bunch of those
We have
ones.
too many,
So many.
and we only
Okay,
have
so
2, maybe
just-
3 months to do it.
just to run down the big ones. So first of all, lots of big riding, right?
London,
Yes.
Niagara. Well, yeah, that's kind of a given.
PEC.
PEC,
New York,
New York, Montreal.
Montreal.
Did you put Montreal on the list again?
Yes,
Jesus.
bro. You don't want to do a support ride?
And the dry run.
Yeah, to
Bronte.
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 Bronte's soft. That's like 4 hours.
We're practicing what
The camping,
the camp.
Yeah.
the road.
like bringing your shit.
Yeah.
I actually already, speaking of that camping, right after you guys left, I went right on Amazon, and I started putting together like camping gear, like
Your
single man
camping- your
tent.
camping Amazon list.
Yeah,
Gang.
like single man tent, and I don't want to bring a sleeping bag because it's too bulky, but I looked at an inflatable
Sleep on your
sleeping
bike, man.
mat,
Come on.
You're crazy if you don't bring a sleeping bag.
a sleeping mat.
You're just gonna sleep in the atmosphere.
He's just
without-
gonna-
No, man, with a tent.
Just gonna friggin' spread eagle
So
under
so
a
I have a 1-man tent. It's literally like this wide.
You don't get cold.
No, I get it's too hot. Yeah, bro. It's too hot.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, life before 30, bro.
I am 30, dog.
So, give us a shout next year.
Nah, you're gonna do it.
Okay,
This is my question to you,
Yeah.
Jay. With that little cart that you put together on Amazon,
Yeah.
will all that fit in your saddlebag?
No.
No, I'm gonna bring a backpack.
I know, but
He's
remember
gonna
our
double.
conversation the last? You were like,
Yeah.
everything is in that saddlebag.
Not like I'm gonna put like small things like clothes,
Okay.
like fucking what underwear, another pair of socks, tank tops, and just like. Yo, what? You expect me to bring a sweater?
Extra tank tops, man.
Extra tank tops, extra shirts and shit. You know.
Make sure the guns are out.
Well, hey, you'll save a lot of space, that's for sure.
Space saving.
And 2
See?
pairs of underwear?
Oh,
Two,
yeah, the
'cause I'm there for
sleeves,
2
man, the
days.
sleeves.
Right?
I'm there for 2 days, so you know.
Bronte's not 2 days.
No camping.
Yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, either it's
The
some
dry
one-
run.
Yeah,
Sorry, let's talk about the dry run.
yeah. Like 2 days. Like even going to PC, man. It's like you're camping for 2 days.
Oh yeah, easily.
So like, why do you need more than 4 pairs? Like 2 pairs of underwear. Underwear. How many pairs of underwear do you wear in a day? First of all, that's my question to you guys. Why does it?
Depends how
Why does it?
hardcore
Well,
you're
you know
going
what?
on bike
To be
packing.
honest, you're right. Like, you're not even wearing underwear
Yeah.
on
See
the
what
way
I'm saying?
on the way
Yeah,
to
no,
the destination.
Like I don't know why you guys make me look
So when you
weird.
get there, you're actually putting on a fresh pair.
Yeah.
And then the next day, if you're riding out, you're actually taking them off.
No, the beef is, are you gonna wash your gear when you get
Yes,
to
you have
PC?
to, man. You have
right?
to.
So you have to. And so if you can wash your gear, then you can wash your drawers too. Technically
again,
speaking.
again, like how many pairs of underwear do you need to go camping? Let's forget cycling in general. Forget bike packing and stuff.
He's
When
like,
you guys
"I'm
go
going there right
camping, how much stuff do you guys bring?
Well, I've never been bike packing.
No, like just regular camping. How much stuff do you guys bring?
A lot.
Why?
Well, like
you like
because
to
you
go-
need to
some people
you
like
need
to
to
go
be
over-prepared.
like glamping at that point with the best tent and shit. You need to bring your chairs.
Okay, so forget the chairs and like clothing wise.
He wants to know if
How
you
much
can
do you
rough
guys
it.
bring clothing wise?
Not a whole, well, not a whole lot, but enough so that you don't have to clean it.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's 2 pairs of everything.
Pretty well,
In
depending on
theory-
how many days you're there.
Yeah, depending on how many
For a
days.
regular camping weekend. 2 pairs of
Okay,
everything.
we're talking about bike packing, right? We're not talking about
Yeah.
you know
But we're
driving
still-
up and you know
bike
we have
packing,
all
we're-
this-
We're going to a destination. We're gonna get to that destination in one day.
Yeah, so I think for the general public who have never done that before, they would be accustomed to going up in a van, an SUV, in a sedan
Yeah,
with
but
trunk
that's
space.
With no trunks, with no windows.
with
Everything's
like,
filled.
like to the tip, like
dude.
yeah.
I just bring a backpack.
So if you're telling me I get to ride with
Like when
you
I
know,
went to Bronte with my family this like past summer, mind you, they did bring like the big tent because we shared a tent, right? Like
right,
we shared a tent.
but they
so
drove up there, didn't
They
they?
drove up there, but like my own gear, I just brought my own shit,
I mean that's
and that's
kudos to
including
you.
that's including camera gear. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I did it on that fixie.
Massive.
See, you're, what's that word? You're,
Stupid.
no, you're good with bare minimum.
I guess
You
it's
know what I
because
mean? But I need to bring, like, cosmetics.
your makeup.
You know, I'm
Yes.
I'm friggin' fancy.
Yeah, I do. I need to bring, like, you know,
Comfort,
like
creature
cream
comforts.
or something, or like
Cream.
some shit. I just
No.
need that.
Like mind you, the stuff that would probably have to be shared amongst the group would be the cooking stuff. Not shared like
I get
like
you. I
to
get
carry.
Like communal stuff.
Yeah, to carry. Like you know what I mean?
I mean, okay, I've seen to some degree people bring like, you know, the cooking.
Where it's just
setup.
like this thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
know
you
what I'm
can do
saying?
that.
Like, I've seen that, but I don't know if is that the goal?
I mean, why not? I wouldn't
I
mind
mean-
trying that.
I mean, I don't know if I'm down for that personally.
Can you
Um,
carry it?
Could you don't mind?
Like it's a
you know,
canteen. Like it's a small
Just
canteen.
add
Like
to the list of what
like-
you're all the impossible shit you're carrying on your system.
Can we get a trailer?
You know what I'm saying?
now the
Like, give me a trailer attachment. Let's see if we can rock that. Let's see, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
try climbing with that.
Yeah, let me get an
Going to
let me get an
Bronte?
e-bike, bro.
Going to Bronte, there is one massive hill
At some point.
just before
Oh.
Bronte.
Okay.
Not just before, but probably like just
On
when
the
you're
way there, for
leaving
sure.
Mississauga, right? I forget what road it was, but you know where we normally turn left on Southdown?
Yes, towards Lakeshore.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So you go north for a little,
Okay, yeah.
and then you make a left, and then you stay on that road, and it's just one road.
Ooh, okay.
But that
That's near
stupid.
Clarkson GO station, right?
Yes. But there's one part of that after
Yeah.
Clarkson, essentially it's like an 8-lane fucking highway.
Road?
Yeah.
Or expressway, you mean?
But it's not a highway. It's just like it's
Just a
8
road.
lanes. Yeah, it's a road. And it's super busy for yeah, I don't know
We're
what it
like,
was,
damn.
but it's super busy. It was scary and I didn't
That's gotta
bother
be like-
weaving. I went straight to the stoplight and then I went that way.
Is that like the Queensway?
No.
Like you got on the freeway? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, like
No, it was
I
like
don't think so.
no, man, cuz there were stoplights.
not the QEW, the Queensway.
Like beside, like the north of it or south of it? South of it?
It's
Uh,
north south.
Oh,
The
he's
road that I
talking-
was talking about is like
north and
going
south.
north south.
Oh, north.
Okay,
south.
so
I forget what road it was, but like that was the scary part, and then you have that big hill. So
Right.
imagine riding a trailer with that,
yeah, probably not.
and bringing a wagon with you, right? So
Anyways, you're gonna be the one carrying the most, bro. The way
well,
it
that's what
sounds
it's like. That's
crazy.
Well, yeah, like again,
Yeah, at
I'm
least you
gonna
have
be carrying
gears,
camera gear, and yeah, at least now I have.
At
Gears.
least you have gears now.
So the downside with that is I will feel lazy because then I'll just downshift and just go.
At least you're
on the
moving,
video.
dude.
I
You know,
guess.
you're not fucking
I guess.
know,
I don't know.
copping out.
Yeah, I
With,
don't know.
you know what I'm saying? That would be...
Camping out with kit, I guess that would suck. Yeah, I don't know. I
Okay,
think
so going back to the rides that we have planned. So we have at least 5 or 6?
5 or 6 major rides.
Major rides.
Yeah.
That's not including...
Maybe 7 if you include New York, because that's if they open up, if they allow people to cross again.
I mean, I don't think the U.S. cares.
Well,
yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like, it's that. Moving on to the next question with another one from Haley. She, like I
Went
said,
ham.
she went
Shout out to
ham
Haley.
on our questions. Ian, this one I guess I'm going to pass on to you. What memorable mishaps have you learned from?
Memorable mishaps. Let me count the ways. I've had a few, man.
There's no such thing as mishaps.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as mishaps.
Yeah.
Everything was perfectly planned to the T.
If you...
Yeah. You make a no. What I'm saying is, this guy, when you make a route, right? That's just a guide.
Yeah, it is a guide.
It's just a guide, because when you ride with this guy, he'll say, "Hey, you want to check this out?" And even it's like an hour off your route. You know what I mean? And that's how we ride. And it's like you just if you don't get used to it, and if you put a timeline on your ride,
Yeah.
don't count on it. You know, like prepare to add 1-2 hours to what
True.
you think is gonna be, you know, a 6-hour ride. So you'll be back in 8.
So the answer
With
to that
this guy.
question is I haven't learned anything. Actually, from any...
I learned something. Do not ogle.
This guy's just
Do
dying
not
to go there.
Do
man.
not ogle when you are on the bike, especially when you are in a busy downtown road.
Yeah.
Eyes on the prize, man. Eyes on the prize.
That's right.
Well, what was the price of that?
Minivan, bang.
Well, you
That-
was
I
in the
learned
moment.
that.
You were in the moment, right?
Got lost.
I mean, I think I was
a little too lost.
a little fatigued from the ride,
Mm.
and I was too overzealous on, you know, when I should maybe stop. And I was just so pumped. I didn't want to keep going. I didn't want to stop, of course. And yeah, I let
Yeah,
let myself get distracted.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, another one. This is a good one. What are nomads' missions and values? What is a nomad mindset
Whose
or
question
attitude?
was that?
Haley.
Of course.
Told you she went ham.
Wow. I think you guys started the group with something in mind.
Yeah.
And then I don't think it changed. I think it evolved.
Yeah.
And it became... I know, you tell me, what would it start at? And then I think we can talk about how
I
it
think-
evolved.
I think for me, like I think I mentioned this last time, it's a commitment to adventure.
That's...
Is my biggest mindset to it. Is yeah, commitment to adventure, and just that's my attitude towards it. Like if I'm gonna go somewhere, the minute I plan it, I've already committed before I even got on my bike.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like I'm doing this, and that's that. Like nothing's gonna end that way, and it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Uh,
like, oh,
we've been
flat
pretty-
tire, or like, what about your food and nutrition? Like, don't worry about that.
Make
I don't worry about that shit. Like, that, like, everyone plans for their stuff. Like, you know, and I always say to plan for your rides. Like, I always say to, you know, make sure you have bars or make sure you're properly hydrated. For me, I don't think about that stuff. I
I mean,
don't.
you're the one who's talking about it, but I get it.
But the reason why I don't think about it is it's kind of become just a thing to do. Like you just do it. Like I don't have to think about planning, like bringing bars, food. It's just there. I don't worry about, oh, what if it runs out? I don't worry about that because there's gonna be something.
I know there's a value in there.
Like it's something will just be there. Like that's why I don't worry. Oh, hey, look, a gas station. Oh, look, a little corner store.
Okay.
Like, oh, somebody's fucking yard is open. Their hose is out. Like, get some water. You know what I mean? Have you guys ever done that? Just like snuck into someone's property and just like took a
Yeah, no.
drink
nope,
from their hose?
Nope.
Come on.
Because there's a store right there.
But if it's not, it's just like a house, like, you know.
Those we prepare for.
I don't think those are the values that Helly was talking about.
But no, it's like for me, that's my sense of adventure. It's like I just try not to worry about the littlest things, and just worry about this is the goal. I'll plan out like stores along the way, if I have to. Like here's a backup, right? Because that's how I think about stuff when I'm going on like trips and places. Is I always have a backup. Like in case something happens, there's this. And majority of the time, that comes on the fly. And the main reason for that is because I have a phone. Like, oh no, I ran out of water. Hey Google, where's like, you know what I mean? Like, where's the next door? Like,
Okay.
that's why I don't worry. Like, allow myself to worry about the like small stuff like that.
How do you translate that into a value for nomads?
You're gonna have fun.
Well,
You're gonna have fun. People around you are gonna be prepared.
yes,
Like,
be
There's a lot of
prepared.
positivity.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is when we're riding with a group, everybody else is prepared.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's how, that your value as the team evolved.
As a
when,
team, yeah, evolve.
when more people came in and we started to sort of support one another.
Exactly. You
Right.
ran out of water, here's some water.
You know.
You ran out of water, or you're hungry, you're bonking, here's some gels or food. Or
I think we were doing
Yeah.
a really good job looking after
everybody
newer
on the ride.
riders.
Yeah.
I think some of us were newer than others, but even though they may had incidents, we're still looking after one another. Right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
and that's the biggest thing too is when you're out there, you have to look out for each other, and that's why I guess the group, has gotten so good with one another. It's because
yeah. 'cause
once
we had to
you've
support each other.
yeah, like once you've sweat, bled, and like with each other, it's kind of like
Jesus.
that's your actually like that's your. You guys are bonded from that. Like there is a big
Yeah, you
bond
can't help
in
but
that.
bond.
Yeah.
For sure.
And it's you guys went through something stupid together, like
And
it's
you're
stupid
gonna
and
do it
fun,
again.
and you're gonna do it again,
again.
And it's like
So
you said,
cozy.
you had a joke on one of our, I think it was a breakfast ride. It's like, do you guys ever just wake up one day and say, "Hey, I'm gonna go for a 150-kilometer ride for 8 hours with my friends"? It's like, yeah, I have thought about that. You know? But yeah, we've done it. Maybe one day. maybe one day. Yeah, I think it's the sense of adventure and looking out for each other, and really it's just, I don't know, like I guess I have to think more about that now.
Well-
like the ethos of the club, because
Honestly,
my number
I think
one thing
that's
is
a good
commitment.
basis from where it started off.
Yeah.
With the, I think the 6 of you guys, right?
Yeah.
There really wasn't.
There wasn't
rhyme
much
or
preparation.
reason.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
right?
just a sense of adventure. Hey, we want to go here.
Yeah. And then it evolved into something where,
Yeah.
as a group, people feel comfortable riding along with. People
Mhm.
feel supported. And I think that was the best thing about everything that happened last year.
Yeah, and to be completely honest with you, I don't really know what the hell I'm doing majority of the time when we're out there. Like,
Hey, we're getting there. Though. We're getting somewhere.
like, you know what I mean? It's like I really don't know what the hell I'm doing sometimes when I'm out there. I just do, and I figure it out along the way. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean,
like-
we're not guessing at everything. I think we have a.
I am. I am. This
So-
is why, like,
So
I'll
I
make
guess
the
we're
run.
all prepared then. We're all
Yes.
over prepared.
Well, to
then.
some degree, when you get the invite, when you see the invite to a Nomads ride,
Okay.
you have to be prepared. You have to have some kind of idea, your own ID, like your own kind of preparedness. You can't
For
just
sure.
go there and be like, okay, I don't need anything.
No,
okay, there
for
was
sure.
one guy who
Because
did that.
Because
The
it
first
says-
Niagara Wide,
Yeah.
someone did that.
Which one?
Your first Niagara ride with the second one.
Oh, with
The dude with no bibs.
yeah. Well, he forgot
Oh,
his bibs.
ah,
And
nice.
to be complete, that second ride, man, was so hot. Like
remember
it was
that.
so hot, and it was just so sticky. Like literally, my hands were like gross, and I didn't want to touch myself. Like I didn't want to like close my hands. It was so clammy. Yeah, dude, it was disgusting. Like,
Listen, man, I'm not complaining for the dead of summer right now.
oh yeah.
Do it all you want, bro.
And that's the other thing too, is what Haley asked to go along with what you said, Jason. Who is the Nomads for, and who can join the rides, as well as what's expected. A Nomads ride has to be prepared for a first ride.
Right.
So to answer all of those in one, Nomads can be for anybody. Like we will, and we have had smaller like rides in the city,
Yep.
like 10 to 20 kilometers.
Yep.
Local rides.
Yep.
Show you the guys the bike paths, how to ride with a group
Sure.
in the city,
Yep.
and just like little things like that. And
But I think what we're known for are the bigger rides.
yes,
Yeah.
and not just like the big rides where it's fast. You know what I mean? Like we're not talking like
I mean,
a 400.
who really goes fast on Taunton?
Like
You know,
not talking about like a 4-hour 100K. Like you know what I mean? Like which we did once by accident.
by
That
accident.
wouldn't be fun. That's not fun to me.
I enjoyed it, but he did
I'm
not.
so mad at you at the end of the day. I'd be like, yo, yeah.
Yo, but we celebrated along the way.
Yeah, we did.
We were like, whoa, how did we do this? Woohoo! Let's keep adding.
Let's up the pace. But
That wasn't the Simcoe ride, was it?
no, that was the cookie ride.
Oh.
That was our fast 400. That was fast 100.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I think it's Nomads is for everybody.
Yes?
If you want, if you have some experience and you want a sense of adventure, come with us, because we
Oh,
will
wow.
just go stupid nowhere. And I am the map maker, and I suck at making maps.
We are the map
because
adjusters, and we make sure that the elevation is moderate.
So here's the thing, right? I'll come up with the idea to go somewhere, and I'll map it out, and I'll send it. Like, hey, take a look at this. See what you guys
We'll be
like.
like,
But then the final draft says flat. Flat ride.
And that's
No
where
drops.
that's what I mean when it's just like
That's
I'll
too
come up
funny.
with an idea, and then I'll just like throw it at you guys and say, "Yours now. Do it, but I want to do this ride."
yeah, yeah,
And then Paul becomes the navigator
yeah,
because he's better at navigating,
yeah.
and I just make shit up.
Hey, I designed that airport ride.
That was a sick ride, dude. That was a sick ride.
Yeah, that was inspired by a canceled ride,
Yes, it was.
and cannot wait to do something like that again.
Yeah. One reason why I can't lead the group rides, like not, and it's because I don't know where I'm going, but it's because I get lost in my head. Like
Take pictures in the front.
no, like I will literally just like be there, and
Just want to gun it.
yeah, or like I just lose my head, and I'm
forget
just
to
kind of
turn?
just like pedaling.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just like if I have to turn, I forget to turn.
Yeah, it's
We did that a few times on the
yeah for sure.
Like taking photos on the ride, that's to me that's different, because it's like I'll kind of plan it out where, hey, this is the spot. Stop here. I'm gonna go ahead because I know what's up there, and I know what's like where I'm
Well,
gonna
that's
go.
like that's like the second or third time that we do a run.
Yeah,
It's like us going to Niagara now,
yeah.
but
Knowing
like,
where to take the shots, but even not, man. Even sometimes just looking at the map.
it's tedious.
No, like I'll look at the map and be like, okay, here's a straight line. I'll go into street view, and then I'll be like, I'm gonna stop here.
Oh, you mean on your phone while
Yeah.
you're riding?
No, like before, like I'll memorize it.
Oh, whoa.
I'll memorize where I want to stop for myself.
Okay.
take photos.
Yeah, that's really good planning actually.
And like, this is where I want to stop.
Yeah.
I want you guys to be here and just let everything go,
Oh, okay.
right? Just so that way, like, I try to memorize like a lot of the places where we go, just so that I know where to take the photos.
Until you ride with this guy, and he's like,
And then he just screws
Let's
it
go-
over.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I've
But then,
killed so many of my rides because I've detoured off the tour and I killed my Garmin.
so this is what you're not gonna expect from your first ride with the Nomads is detours that'll take you an hour out. The only time you'll experience that is if we have to go get food and water,
Yeah.
and we gotta
We've never
circle
run
back.
into that. I'm so proud of us.
Yeah,
That we've
right.
never had to run into a situation where we're like starving of or dehydrated.
Yeah, actually,
and it all comes down to preparedness.
Bowmanville.
Ooh, I missed that ride. That was the ride out for Paul, right?
For Paul.
You weren't
On
on
our-
that ride.
No. On our ride back,
This whole time I thought you were on that ride.
no, he went riding on his
Did I ask you
own.
what your Ks were that day?
What my what?
Like your kilometers were
It was 180,
180.
80. We were 180 that day.
I'm surprised you didn't hit 200 for that ride.
I was tired. I know it was
Did
like the
everybody
last.
else do 200? Is that what you're saying?
No, Mike
No,
didn't.
not everyone. I think it
No.
was just Paul.
Paul
Got
didn't even
close to
hit
it.
200 that day.
Well, he stopped after Bowmanville?
He did 160.
Oh.
We did more than him that ride.
The one that we did 200?
that was
200?
after the breakfast ride from
That was
here.
yeah.
Where you got when we
That was
went
the
out
first
to
ride up
Taunton.
Taunton.
Yeah.
We
See,
did
'cause
we
this
did
whole
200K
time I
that
was here,
day.
I was under the assumption that
Yeah.
day was a 200-kilometer ride.
No.
That was our 200-kilometer ride, but not everyone else's.
Yeah. The first ride, the breakfast ride from here, when we
Yeah.
went to Taunton, that was your guys' first 200.
Yeah.
Our
And then my
second
Garmin
ride
died.
back, our second ride back, we didn't hit 200 because that day, like, it was just full of bullshit. It was just like hot, and we did start to run out of water. Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
We were on Kingston Road.
Okay.
It was just like me, Mike, and I forget who else was with us. So
Mappy?
no,
No?
Mappy. We dropped her off at Oshawa because she had to go to a dinner.
Ah.
So we went to
Wow.
to Oshawa and just like dropped her off. But she
Nice.
did ride the whole way and just like
yes.
you know, she's like, I got to go to Oshawa, like go station for dinner.
I also
So we
saw
did that, and who else was there? Was somebody else? I forgot who it is. Dean was with us, but this guy was like dead.
Oh wow.
He
Did he keep up?
No,
He's like Pokeroo for our club.
yeah,
He shows up and disappears.
Yeah, he was kind of lacking because he didn't sleep. He had like 2 hours of sleep.
Wow.
And he didn't have breakfast. So I guess we'll
Don't do
always
that.
yeah.
Don't do that.
And it's 100 and something kilometers. You know what I mean?
Don't do
It's
that.
like
He's a savage, man.
so.
He's a savage.
But like he told us to go ahead,
Yep, he'll do that.
and then I look at his Strava, and it's like, yo, what the fuck?
Turn around.
No, he didn't turn around.
What?
He took a longer way home. I'm like, what the
He
fuck
took
are
a
you
different he
doing?
took a different route.
Like he hugged the lake, which is a longer way home.
Oh, yeah,
He took the scenic route.
man.
Yeah.
He took the scenic route.
I'm like, yo, what? You could have just came with us. We went faster.
But that's not his
That's not his MO.
that's not his ethos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But no, we went that way just because we just want to go home because it was so full of bullshit.
Oh wow.
But
I'm sorry I missed that ride.
bro, no, you're not. Between from Bowmanville to Oshawa Go, it's all sorts of bullshit. It's like stupid hills for no reason. Like just stupid
For no
hill.
reason.
Yeah, I thought it
Should've
was
just
just gonna
blown
be
that shit
flat
up.
because you're lower, you're closer to the lake. There's less hills. Nope,
Nope.
not the case.
Wow.
Not the case. Yeah, going back to this question, what to expect if you're a new rider? Expect to expect your stomach to hurt a lot, just from laughing
Okay.
at all this stupid jokes that we that we crack.
Oh god, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And just have fun. That's what you're gonna expect. It's just a fun ride. Literally from 6 a.m.
Oh.
Like we'll just be cracking jokes right off the bat, which is kind of fun because it's like you're not really just woken up. Like you've already either ridden or driven there to the meetup spot.
Shout out to Mike.
You know, shout out to Mike. And for a lot of us, we're riding to the meetup spot.
Yeah, I think you can expect a lot of riding.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
you can expect to be supported by a group of people who enjoy doing exactly what you're doing,
yeah.
right? Um,
Expect cool pictures.
expect very
For
cool
sure.
pictures.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
Insert photo here.
Yeah.
You know
Ding.
what I'm saying? Point to some odd direction. I don't know what else. What else can you expect? What didn't you expect?
Yeah.
How about that?
So I came in a little bit skeptical, because I got the invitation from yours truly over here, Ian.
Yeah. There's a backstory to that, but anyways.
And
He didn't trust other guys.
No.
I'm just used to
Riding
riding
with him.
right?
Yeah.
And we would just go. We didn't. We never. I mean, we always had a route, but we wouldn't have a route. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We kind of just went at our speed, stopped when we wanted. And I had my reservations towards group rides because you had to be considerate now. You know what I mean? Like you had to be like.
Yeah, of course.
You
Until
have
you
to stop-
realize we're just
You
like
have to
you.
stop when other people stop. You have to tend to people. You have to look. You have not tend to people, but you gotta be. The camaraderie has to be more
Yeah.
evident, right?
For sure. No selfish riders.
Yeah. And I wasn't really ready to give that up. Like I would just wanted to go and stop when I wanted,
Yeah.
take pictures when I wanted. I didn't want to have to stop and worry about that, I'm holding up somebody else, right? But then when I went on that first ride, it's like anyone that I spoke to, I was just clicking. It was
Yeah.
just talking to them, and it was just getting just comfortable, more comfortable, and then you realize that the conversations and the friendships that you make actually puts all that to the back burner, all
Yeah.
that shit that you were worried about,
sure.
'Cause- and then because now you're riding and talking to these people, and you're like, oh fuck, we're already in Burlington. You know what I mean?
I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
You didn't even make it to Burlington, bro.
Didn't I?
Disappointed in no.
Where were we? We're at the pier. We went to the pier.
Yeah.
Did you?
Dude,
Yeah, man.
we have the photos to prove it, dog.
Don't take that away from me, please.
He made it, man. He made
Please,
it.
I
He
was
just
there.
dipped right after
Oh,
that.
yeah, that's right.
He dipped right
Yeah.
after that.
You know
You
what I was
guys couldn't
remembering?
decide where you wanted to eat.
He
and
just-
shit.
Yeah,
he
you
stayed
know what I
for-
remember is like, I have to turn here for work to go
He's
to
like,
work.
sorry,
Yeah.
guys, I got
This
to
is
go."
where I turn to go to work. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought, yeah, that's right, you
I
did.
made it. I thought I did. I was like, what? I didn't make it?
absolutely.
Now I gotta do that
Absolutely.
tomorrow. Do it tomorrow.
redo.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I didn't know what to expect with the group, right? I was like, let's see who shows up. I don't know who's gonna show up or not. I don't even know if people see this, but we're gonna meet up here, and that's that.
Yeah,
Show up, and there's like fucking 5 people waiting.
that was the Burlington ride.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, I had a feeling on that ride there was like, oh, everyone's new here.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
this is a really strange feeling. Like,
So this is your first. This is your first time
oh,
too.
so we're
Yeah.
all
Oh my
like
God, we're all
strangers.
new.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is great. Can we be buddies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Can I ride with you?
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And I was late.
Yes, you were.
I was late 10 minutes.
Too funny.
But yeah, I mean, that's the other thing too, is you're gonna expect like just people that just vibe with you properly, and it's just like a chill
We're
ride.
definitely blessed with that.
Yeah,
Definitely
like
blessed with
we're
that.
not trying to go after, K's or KOMs and
So we're
shit.
definitely more. Let's call it a spirited social ride.
yes, with spirits.
Yeah.
Coming season, because we're gonna start bringing some.
Because a little backstory, I was trying to get this guy out to some other group rides, but they
Yeah.
were too slow for him.
Jason?
Yeah,
Oh shit!
they're too slow. They're just
They're
They're
too
not-
slow, or Jason's too slow?
the group ride was too slow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was too much. It was too much social, not enough gusto.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Then I was like, oh, I got this other group. hold on, I got you.
Oh man.
Yeah, we
But
got lucky, man. Because
we did.
listen, you can go to another group and you can expect to have your barn doors blown off in the first 5 minutes.
You can expect to get dropped.
Exactly.
You're not
And
keeping up.
I think last year was like the year of no drop rides. Like,
Yeah.
right?
We didn't drop anybody. Because I don't believe in dropping people. Like, it's kind of lame.
It's a part of cycling, though.
It is a part of cycling,
But-
but it's like,
But what is? Okay, can you just clarify? Can you just kind of clarify your?
Because okay, so when I see a hill,
yeah.
I have to approach this hill my way.
Yeah, of
I
course.
can't stay behind and just draft somebody, or
No, of course.
you know, or if maybe somebody is not really approaching this hill the same way that I do. So I'm blowing by people.
Yeah.
But eventually we will converge at the top, or just after, or maybe a kilometer after the top.
Yeah.
We'll all get back together again.
That's different.
But
That's
that's
not dropping
that's not a
someone.
drop,
No,
right?
no, no,
Like
you're not
drop is
dropping someone.
when
you
you're gone.
get left behind.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, no, I don't
Yeah,
have
yeah,
no
no,
problem.
I don't
Getting,
believe.
I guess that point where you wish someone would come back for you, that would be dropped.
Yeah.
You're like, please don't go over the hedge.
Yeah.
You know, don't
Yeah.
go too far away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
You
when the
know.
minute when like they leave you, it's kind of like, yo, shit. Okay. Thanks.
Like the guys on the aero bikes.
Yeah. But like, yeah, I don't believe in dropping people on a ride because, like I said, if you're there, that means that you wanted to commit to the ride and that you wanted to commit to the
Yeah.
adventure.
Yeah.
I don't want you to lose out on that adventure and, have a bad feeling. Like, oh man, like I'm not slow. I'm slow for these guys. I'm not fast enough for these guys. Like, I want everybody in that ride to just be together and like
For sure.
experience that together because that is the fun part of it.
I think that exists when you have a small group ride. If you
Yeah.
ever like the cookie ride, there were so many of us. At some point, you can tell who were the really strong riders
Mhm.
and who were not supposed to be there. Really quickly,
Mm-hmm.
and even though there are different stages of that ride where I didn't feel like I should be there, we all made it,
Yeah,
right?
bro, I didn't feel
But-
like I made.
but-
that was the first time I rode that blue bike,
Oh, that's right.
and my ass was not comfortable on the saddle
Wow.
because
That
it
was
wasn't
a-
properly adjusted.
I think you got broken that.
I did, dude, because I got that bike the day before, like the Friday before that
That's
ride,
right, man.
and I was like trying to figure out like my saddle height
Did you
on
do
it.
the shakedown ride?
The shakedown ride? No,
Really?
no.
So you got the bike and you didn't ride it for like
Oh, I rode it home.
how long was that ride?
It was from Etobicoke.
Yeah, that's like a shakedown ride. And you weren't uncomfortable during that ride?
I was because I was wearing regular clothes.
Oh.
Yeah, I was wearing cargo shorts.
A real.
Shakedown because you have to have your own kit. Make sure it's.
Yeah,
Wow, that's.
and I didn't want to ride the day after because the
so
day
note
after
to
that
self.
is a big ride.
Note to self: shakedown with the kit on.
Yeah,
Get yourself.
yeah. I was literally wearing Hirashis and cargo shorts
From
and-
Etobicoke.
from Etobicoke.
That's commuting. You're just commuting.
Yeah,
I don't even
My
think I
ass
could do
was
that anymore
sore.
now without a chamois. I don't think I could do that.
I can. Like I normally do.
Okay.
I cannot.
Like I'll like in the city. Like I'll always just
Nah,
ride.
bro.
I can stroll.
Nah, bro.
I got kids. I got stuff to be able to do that.
No, that's why you get
I
the
wanna be-
chamois underwear, yo.
The,
That you
the
wear-
liner.
the liner that you wear under
The
pants.
liner.
Proper.
I have that. Sometimes I just
Oh,
don't.
Look at you.
Yeah, sometimes I just don't wear it because it's a pain in the ass too.
I mean, you don't have to.
Because I gotta go somewhere. Like when I'm riding, I gotta
Unless
go
someone's
somewhere.
grabbing your ass, man. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but it's like,
My seat, too, plays a well because my seat is not your typical road. I don't compromise comfort on my seat.
true.
So I have this fucking
The
thick
thick ass gel seat.
couch.
He's got basically both of your seats together.
Yeah.
Is what is
Shit.
his seat.
So, because the wrong seat could throw a lot of shit off.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh
Your
wow,
knees,
that's a
your
whole
back.
nother video on its own.
That is.
Right? So
yeah.
I cannot compromise the seat.
I compromised that seat. I didn't because I was like,
He literally broke himself in for that seat.
dude, my ass was like hurting that ride. Like halfway in, I was like, yo, I kept
no way,
adjusting.
man.
Yeah, yo.
Really?
Yeah, that's why I was
Oh,
like struggling,
God,
sort
I'm so
of.
sorry, bro. I had no idea. I was too busy trying to
No, it's all
put
good.
myself at the front for no goddamn reason.
You were representing. That's all good. I was trying to catch up
Jesus.
to you guys after I took those photos.
Oh.
Bro, that was hard
Whew.
because I was fighting the headwind alone. I'm like, I
Yeah,
see
I was
them.
with the group.
Yeah.
And this guy is like, and then chasing us afterwards.
I'm like, I see them. I'm like running. I look up. They're gone. I'm like running. I see them. right? They're gone. Fuck.
And so that's not being dropped. It's just
It was a
unfortunate
choice.
situation.
Yeah, it was a choice.
Photo op.
Yeah, exactly. So that's kind of what you can expect from these rides, Haley.
Oh man.
If you ever ride with us again. God.
I think we need to put that out there as well. Like what people got from those rides. There's a few people that we
Yeah.
got to ride with.
That was
was
pretty
amazing,
cool.
man.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do
How we
some more
looking?
rides.
10 minutes.
Okay, cool. But yeah, no, like I've said this before, man. Like it's so cool just to see, like, you know, Haley was very intimidated when she approached us. Like,
You could say that.
well, no, like and through the messages, right? Like she was messaging the group, like, "Hey, how is this? Like, is it? Oh, I didn't realize it was like it was just a male group." I was like, "No, it's not a men's group. Like, it's for anybody." Like,
True.
you know, like.
Just so happens.
Yeah, just so happens we're just guys right now.
Yeah.
But then her first ride with us was to Burlington,
Yep.
and she's never broken her 100. So
She
it
was. I think her highest was 70 to that
something like
point,
that. Yeah,
and then she did like 100 and change.
yeah.
coming
And that's
out of
the
that.
other thing too, is if you've never ridden, like, you know, 100K or whatever, as soon as we hit your personal max, like your longest ride, we will tell you just passed your best.
Yeah.
Like, you can stop now at any point after this. You just passed your personal best.
We
So
got really.
you know, you can keep
that
going
happened
with
a
that.
lot of that ride actually.
It did,
A lot of people broke their own personal
It
best
did.
that day.
because it was Haley, and then it was Roshana,
Yep.
Roshana
and
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then I think it was Mappy as well.
No.
All three of them. What was Mappy's
She
longest
did-
ride that day?
No, really?
Monster, man.
I think she is a monster. I don't know if
Shocked.
that was her longest, but or before that, maybe, I don't
I
know.
think she was doing rides in like Scarborough to Markham.
Yes.
So
she
I don't know if
was.
that was the one, but yeah,
She
shout
did
out
Yeah.
to
solo
Mappy.
rides.
Yeah.
She did
Yeah.
solo rides
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah,
Shout out to the Cadence Master.
but I know there was like two.
That was her name, wasn't it? Cadence?
Holy wow.
There was
man.
two. There was like two or three of them that were that passed like
That's
their
awesome.
personal best.
I didn't know
So
that. I knew Haley was one of them.
yeah.
But
So that
I
was
didn't
that's a
know
cool
that.
thing that
That's
I
awesome.
like, you know. And Mike's friend, you know, longest ride is 50K, and then you triple it. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I
Like,
need
you
to
know
build
what I
up to
mean?
that, to those Niagara rides, but wow.
Yeah, like, yeah, he soldiered through, and that's, to me, that's fucking incredible. Because his other friend actually, his longest ride was 90K. You know, and we got him to 160 that day too. Right? But this guy's a tank too. Like, he's,
Expect to be your personal best.
yeah,
man.
that's
What's
one
up
thing
with
you can
that?
expect for sure. Is expecting to be a better person than you were yesterday. Because
Oh, man.
you're always gonna chase something more now.
Yeah. I
You
could
know,
do
like-
more than that.
Yeah,
I could have gone further.
exactly. Exactly. And like all of them, Haley, even
Yo.
Roshana, they go out further than they've ever been. Yeah,
They do, yeah.
and it's awesome. They're doing like centuries every time.
Yeah.
I mean, not every time,
The
but
majority
yeah,
of the
it's definitely
time, it's
easier for
like-
them now.
Well,
for sure.
the thing, you're
Because
not
once-
surprised anymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
once
yeah.
you pass
See
that
them
threshold,
doing that, you're not surprised
Yeah.
anymore. It's like, wow,
yeah,
she's doing her thing.
exactly. It's like
not-
perfect.
You're not really being like, oh, fuck. She did another one. Another one. Well, it's not like that. It's like, oh, fuck. Look at her, man.
Yeah, and that's what I love to
Wonder
see.
She's not coming out to Nomad.
I know our rides are too soft now.
Well, we're trying to be social spirited rides. You know?
Yeah.
And if you join a club, like an official club, you're gonna expect something completely different than what
Yeah.
our club is, and it's definitely not a typical. How wouldn't you call it a social club? But
Yeah,
it's
Because
it's
that's-
definitely not one of those hardcore cycling clubs. But
yeah, because those hardcore cycling clubs, it's like expect to be dropped if you're not good, kind of thing.
That's right.
yeah,
Right? Like those guys are doing it so that
you gotta
they can
you gotta
race.
make the cut in order to sort of
Yeah,
to hang, right?
yeah. The audition for us is starting this year, or maybe the year after. Is you have to come in last place in a crit. No matter how
I can't
fast
wait.
you are.
I can't wait to invoke this
Just to
membership
drop the
clause,
ego
man.
a little.
You know.
Hang out after the awards, because there's another thing.
You get a sticker. Dude, that's the other thing. I'm gonna start making stickers for the club.
Yeah. I got a guy.
What?
Yeah, I got a guy.
You have a sticker guy?
I don't have a sticker guy. I have a design guy who happens to have the machine
To make a sticker.
to make a sticker, to do like
What? How
print and
much?
stuff. You know, we'll talk.
Alright.
He's my guy, but yeah, I definitely was thinking about that too.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wavelengths, bro. Wavelengths.
See? This is why we're this is why we're here. Alright. But yeah, this was good answering questions.
Yep.
Majority from Haley. Thank you for the support.
Shout out to Haley again.
Right? I hope this was a good episode. I think we've answered and cleared up some questions.
For sure.
Do you guys have burning desire for us to answer? If that makes
Someone's
sense.
got a burning desire, apparently.
There's a lot of burning desires, baby. Let's go. Let's answer one more, actually.
Sure.
This one is from Fada23. Which type of cycling do you personally prefer? Road versus gravel?
Ooh. So, I purchased 2 gravel bikes because I thought that I would be riding somewhere where I thought the terrain would be perfect,
Okay.
especially in the city.
Makes sense.
And I was personally afraid of punctures,
Mm,
right?
okay.
But now I can appreciate the specific nature of a road specific bike, you know.
Yeah.
And I haven't gotten there yet, but I'm definitely curious about that. So I don't know how to say. For me, it was getting the gravel bike because it can do all things
Yeah.
equally as good, but not especially great.
Yeah.
And for me, in the area that I live in, it's really hilly, so I needed something that I could climb in.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
running to a fixie wasn't the first thing, but after seeing what you guys do, wow, man, I need to step my game up. But yeah,
Okay.
so for me, it was the gravel bike because it was the do-it-all type of solution for me.
I had the same mindset before I picked up the Langster. I wanted to get a gravel bike because it was the same mindset. It's everything because of all the things that I want to do, camping with it, bike
Yep.
packing. Well, it has all the mounting points.
And so you got a fixie instead.
I got a fixie instead.
What the?
And here's the thing, right?
It'd be really great if I could do this one bike that does all these things. Fuck that shit.
Because-
Get a fixie.
Because like everything else was so expensive.
Oh,
So for me
Yes.
that was a factor, and it was
absolutely.
like I want to get something good and just fun. Yeah, gravel bike would be great to do all those things, but budget wise, it wasn't.
oh, for
proper,
sure.
like, you
For
know?
sure, no.
It didn't make any sense. So I figured let's go with the road bike with the fixed gear, and
So why didn't you go with a hybrid? Out of curiosity.
I've had a hybrid. My bike, the bike that got
yes.
stolen was a hybrid.
So you're
Yeah.
like, maybe if I get a fixie, it won't be stolen.
Yeah, no, I just I don't know. I started like just watching a lot of YouTube videos about cycling,
Damn.
and it was a choice between fixed gear or single speed, and I was like, yo, this one's a flip flop hub. Okay, I'll
Both.
try it because it's both, and
Yeah.
I like to coast.
Freewheeling.
Yeah, I like to coast. I like to freewheel, and I like to just get to speed, and then enjoy that speed that I earned.
Right.
Right, and so I decided to get that instead, and it was fun. Again, I rode it from Etobicoke to home in March in sweatpants and running shoes, and yeah, that was fun. And I guess now,
Okay, so after that year of riding
mm,
and seeing, and I guess riding with other types of bikes in the group,
yeah,
is there a particular style
Road.
of bike now
Road.
that you aspire to? Sorry.
road, still road.
Yeah.
I still like road because I've had a mountain bike, which I've ridden on the road before. I've had a hybrid, which I've
Racing.
ridden to Niagara before.
So like race endurance style.
No, like just like
No, would you
Endur-
prefer something that's more
Oh.
racy or something that's more for endurance?
endurance.
Sure.
Yeah, just because of the types of ride that we do, right? We're not racing. So if I start, well, I will be racing this year. That's right.
As he says that, yeah.
No, I will be racing this year. But when, I don't know if I'm going to take it seriously like that, because it will take a lot of commitment, right? Like you have to train and you have to do all. Like, I don't know if I'm down to do that. Like when I race, I'm just going to go.
Transition to the guy with the arrow road bike.
Who?
This guy.
You have an Aero road bike?
Kind of an arrow.
It's got the arrow foil on it. It's like before Carbon adopted those shapes.
Oh, true.
His-
the Red Da Vinci?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Red, yellow, and black.
Oh, yeah.
His
With
down tube
your-
is like arrow.
Yeah, you got
Legit.
the bullhorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus the bull horns.
Yeah.
Shit, that's
bullhorns.
right. No, yeah, like
Like make that into a single speed, bro.
ooh,
Anyways,
if if I decide to take racing more seriously, I would want to get a proper racing bike.
so we can save the arrow versus lightweight conversation for later. But what about you?
Well, my heart lies with road.
Sure.
Okay, I enjoy having my road bike. I have to have a road bike because there's rides that I like to map out
Mm,
that I know that will be strictly on road.
Yeah,
got it.
I would love to
I wish I was
have.
that smart.
I would love to have a gravel bike.
Okay.
I would like to. I would like to do a lot more road riding with a gravel bike, simply because if I were to have to go off road, I'm prepared for it.
Yeah,
But I'm not saying doing jumps.
No. Just
I'm
the
saying
terrain.
just in case
I
you
would
have
be-
to go through. There's like a flat trail you found, and you're like, and it runs right by along the road that you're riding on.
yeah.
Hit
And
hit up the trail.
You're not looking for. You're not trying to speed, but yeah, for sure.
Right?
Not to
But-
say that you can't go fast.
Bringing it back to speed, I enjoy that a lot more than gravel riding. I like to maintain, if I can get enough of a stretch, and
Mhm.
I like to maintain 30 to 35.
Jeez.
For 2-3 minutes, and then bring it. Hey, 2-3 minutes.
And
you know
then
how far
just
you can get in 2-3
Tuck,
minutes.
bro.
Yeah. And the tucking, it's like
Yeah.
you can't get any faster.
That's
But
true.
you wish you could, or to the point where don't be ashamed to use your brake. Tap on it
I don't
if you
even know
have
what
to.
those
Right? You're gonna
Obviously.
find them more than half the
Obviously, I
time.
don't.
But you go fast enough on a road bike, which I love.
So
It's-
there's the speed, the connection with speed. I think is the,
Yeah.
the general tone there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And the
it's-
distance, like
Yep.
you can cover so much more distance on the road
Yeah.
versus being on a gravel trail where your
Yeah, it's
your
less
ride
about that.
your ride is gonna end sooner than a road ride.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right? You're gonna be like, okay, I think we've gone far enough. We could.
We ran on
turn.
a trail. So
But you know what though? I do want a gravel bike just so I can ride the rail trails. Like the
I mean-
Laura.
Yes, but you
Laura-
you don't even need a gravel bike for those.
No?
I mean,
There's
there's
how, bro.
No, I'm serious. You don't have to do all of the Simcoe Trail loop. You
Oh
don't
no,
have-
no.
No,
He's
I'm
talking
talking
about
about
the
the
ones
rail
that
trail.
actually has a rail on it still.
That shit. No.
Because
that
there's a
shit.
few-
There are
that shit is
there's
hard
the-
In the dawn,
trail, man.
especially.
It's just
In
dirt.
the Dawn, but Elora,
Yeah.
the Elora rail trail, as well as the fuck. It starts from the. Oh man,
Not the G2G.
that's that one.
Bro.
That trail.
Yes.
I want a gravel bike for
Goderich
that
to
trail.
Something else? Ah, shoot.
Guelph.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Go up to Goderich, right?
yeah, yeah. But it's 200K. My boy did that.
That would be fun, man.
Yeah. See, I want to do that.
And you can do that on a road bike.
That
Mm-hmm.
Those are compacted trails too.
They're compact trails.
You
Are
don't
they?
need.
Yeah.
You don't need.
just a wider tire then?
I
You don't
mean,
need-
you,
yo,
could, you
we
could get
were-
away with the tires that you're using.
I have 23s.
Yeah.
I mean, you could
Yeah?
still do it, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I started with 25s.
No, let's do it.
Yeah, for sure.
No,
It's
let's-
just getting out to
No, no,
Guelph
let's
to
do it.
the and yeah, absolutely.
Those are hard
that to the
compacted
fucking
trails.
list.
It's just
Whoa,
Yeah.
it's getting there.
it's the gravel. I'm never worried about getting there.
See?
Never.
See? Huh?
Never.
Yeah,
'Cause
he knows.
you either ride up there and you're prepared for it, or you drive up there. And,
No, you
And
have
you're
to take a
prepared
train
for
or
it.
and you're
something.
prepared for it.
Or you take the train and you're prepared for it.
Yeah.
Do you wanna, bro? Do you wanna do the ride or not? You know what I mean? Like,
Well,
stay home.
Obviously,
Yeah,
yes.
stay
Yes,
home,
fine,
man.
fine. Okay, fine.
See,
Twist my
because
arm,
we
guys.
took the bus to Guelph. Me,
Oh.
Paul, and everyone else. We took the bus to go to Guelph, and we
See,
rode
you
from
and I,
Guelph
if we
up.
planned something like that, honestly, bro, honestly,
Yeah, of course.
we would ride
course.
there.
No comment.
We would
Yes.
ride to
Our
Guelph.
initial Simcoe Trail Loop ride was supposed to be ride to Barrie.
Stop jinxing it, man. That's another ride we're gonna add. That I was gonna sneak in there.
Yo, listen. There's
I
so
think
much
we gotta
time.
do that again, man.
There's
Like
It's
so much
90K,
time.
guys.
Let's go.
what is
Barry.
So,
from here to there?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, okay, yeah.
okay.
That's amazing.
Yo,
I didn't know it
you
was
wanna
that close.
do
Why
a
did-
wicked? You want to do a wicked bikepacking trip? That
Yes.
would be it. Right from here to Barrie, and then camp somewhere. They
Yeah.
call it over there on the Simcoe Trail Loop. They call it ghost camping, or what do they call it?
Ghost camping.
Yeah, because you kind of like wait. You bike until it's dark, and then you park it.
Oh,
So
because
that,
it's illegal. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down for that, bro. Woo. I'm
Yeah.
down for that. I thought we were gonna go like look for ghosts and shit.
but we decided we wanted to do it all in one day. But to be able to do it all in one day, we had to drive up there.
Yeah.
We
No,
had to
yeah.
cut out the travel from Toronto to Barrie and from Barrie back to
Yeah.
Toronto, right? We had to cut
Yo,
that
let's
out.
do it, man.
So
I'm so
I
ready.
think we should like. But then this guy, after we did that ride, he was like,
He wants
I
to
want to
do-
compare that ride that we did on the trail to
Yeah.
being on the road or going.
So it was on the trail,
Mm,
taking the gravel route
mm,
versus doing it in reverse,
Yes.
sticking to the road.
mm.
Obviously, sticking to the road would be much faster,
Yeah.
but it's not as scenic.
It's not as fun.
It might not be as fun, but it might be fun in a different way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just
And it'll be scenic in a different way.
yeah, you're just
you
not
know,
going through the trees. You know, you're not getting the
Yeah.
shade or the protection.
Oh,
That's
so
true.
riding
I wanna
in
do
a,
that.
That's true.
So riding
I
in
wanna
a
do
group
that.
would be key
Yeah.
for that. Shout out nomads, like
Yeah.
we're good. Yo, I'm
because
telling
that
you.
would be a really insane ride.
I'm
I don't-
telling you,
could you
bro.
do that in a day? I mean, those one guys did.
Yeah.
One group, you know.
I'm telling you, we're gonna do that shit. We're gonna do that this year.
I enjoyed that ride a lot.
So ride to Barrie, Simcoe County Loop in reverse on the road. That sounds amazing. That sounds crazy. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Like,
That's a 3-day
I'm
trip.
so down to do that shit.
Or 2.
I think it was at least 3 because you need to factor in how much we're gonna do on the day, every day for the next 3 days, versus the.
Oh,
that
it's a
one-
3-day.
I don't know. It
because
depends what you
if
want.
you were gonna do that, it's 90 up, so 180 back,
Yeah.
and the loop is 160.
Yeah. No, it's true.
So I
2
mean,
days.
2 days.
2 days.
Exactly.
Edit.
Exactly.
Leaving that in,
Yeah.
and with that,
Bike
guys.
from Toronto to Penetanguishene, and then from Penetanguishene back home the next day.
Fuck it. Let's go to Thunder Bay.
He keeps saying that every once in a while. He just drops that Thunder Bay bomb. I don't know.
That's a hint, people. That's a hint, nomads.
I don't know.
Hint. Map it out.
Hey, listen.
I have.
So obviously, I think Montreal was a bigger ride. So what's? Is it? a bigger
No,
ride?
Thunder
No?
Bay is bigger.
Damn.
Isn't that
That's like
stupid?
that's like 8 hours away, right? 10 hours? 10 hours?
Damn.
Isn't that
Drive?
dumb? Thunder Bay to Toronto is 1,100 kilometers.
Yeah.
So painful.
Here's why: is because some of those you have to actually take a ferry to cross over.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a portion where you need to take a ferry to cross to one side, and then cross to the other side.
Why the bridge is not? You can't.
I don't know.
You can't ride the bridge.
I have no idea.
No, I don't think there's a cycling portion over the road that the cars get to go through.
Mhm.
Is that?
I think so.
Oh. I did
Savage.
And
not
yeah,
know
because
that.
Savage.
you're literally just on the Trans Canada Highway.
You're allowed to ride that.
You are.
Of course.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
don't
like some part of it. It's better to take a ferry because you're either climbing this way, which is gonna be really annoying. I saw the map that I mapped out, man. It's scary looking. All the little jagged
Yeah.
peaks. Scary. You're looking at about a solid full kilometer, like in all. Like 1,000 meters of climbing. More than 1,000 meters of climbing.
That's nuts.
Yeah. And with that, guys,
So that's
we're
fun.
gonna wrap it up. We're gonna go to Thunder Bay. And let's go. We'll catch you on the next episode, and be sure to send us some more questions,
Absolutely.
and we'll try to answer them as best as we can, and some more topics to discuss. And peace.
Peace.